and it's not the only reason Paul did it, but one of the things I think Paul went into that is I think word kind of spread that this guy Paul knows some stuff. Right? He's kind of like using himself as an example. We talked about how I pray in tongues more than all of you, right? And so he's because the Corinthian church thought the end goal was gifts of the Spirit. And so they're all trying to do this, and he's like, that ain't the point. So then he kind of uses himself before he goes into the love. Even if I have all faith, if I have all these things, he takes every single thing that a person could think is the greatest thing. If I have all that, and I love it not, I'm nothing. Right? He's basically saying, you guys have missed the point. The point isn't these gifts. The point is for God to come and give birth to his love in your heart. And so all of those things are subservient to love, and they're all with the intent to give birth to the love of God in you. Okay? So we're going to put them in their proper pecking order. Okay? We're not going to set our eyes on that. You know, like we don't need to have classes to teach people how to give words of wisdom and words of knowledge. You know what we need to have classes about? Sitting down and teaching people about Christ and Him crucified. That means the wisdom of Christ and showing how that branches out. Because then that will animate people's thinking with the love of God.
That's right.
And that's what they need.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, listen, there's more classes taught about how to flow in the gifts of the Spirit than there are about what Jesus has done on the cross.
Exactly. Yes.
That's insane, man. And you know why? Because we're so like, our eyes are so captivated by like a fortune teller. We'd rather see somebody fortune tell than hear somebody preach about how we were crucified with Christ.
Right. Very true.
But the real word of wisdom and the real word of knowledge is the word of the wisdom that was revealed at the cross in Jesus, and the word of knowledge that you were crucified with Him to death.
That's right.
That's the real discernment about our life, not some freaking fortune teller. I don't care if you know what my address is or when my birthday is.
That's right.
Tell me about the eternal one and how my life has been intertwined with Him.
Yes.
Come and discern my life in the face of Jesus. You want to tell me about my life? Don't talk about my life in the world, because I was crucified with Christ to the life that's in the world.
Amen.
Tell me about my life and show me it in the face of Jesus.
Amen.
You want to give me a word?
That's right.
That's truth right there.